Hey, it's the Vin Man again. How you doing? Anytime somebody asks me about my education, I went to Indiana State, Indiana University, and University of Georgia, which I graduated with a degree in marketing, a business administration, and marketing, a BBA in business administration, which I cherish my degree. But anyone asks me about it, I say I have two degrees. I have UCLA, University Corner, Lexington Avenue, and I have the University of Georgia, the School of Hard Knocks versus my education with a diploma. And I would never trade either one for the world. UCLA, University Corner, Lexington Avenue, School of Hard Knocks, School of the Streets, taught me my sixth sense, my conniving ways, my ability to maneuver out of certain situations, and not just scams and everything else, but when there's danger too. You just have a spidey sense, a sixth sense when you're from New York City. Well, one of the last wills and testaments from school was technology came out with radar detectors between 85 and 87, and people traveling from Savannah or from Northeast Georgia, Atlanta, from Alabama, South Carolina to go to the University of Georgia had to travel a long way, so they needed radar detectors, and a lot of them had them. And I had this little crew of guys going out and breaking in and taking radar detectors, and I would give them some money for it, and then I'd find hiring buyers for these really good radar detectors, and I'd make a lot of money supplementing myself again doing that. One time, one of our fraternity brothers had their car broken into. It had nothing to do with my crew, and they broke in and took it. And so, without me being around one night, some of the righteous people in my fraternity, was a bunch of cokeheads, and all snuck into my window, went in and saw there was a box of radar detectors, and like, well, here's the evidence, but it wasn't his radar detector. I never took one from my own guys. It wouldn't make any sense to shit what you eat, so to speak. Anyway, they used that against me. People took sides. There was a civil war going on inside the house and all, because I brought so many pledges into the house. I was brother of the year. I've done all these wonderful things for the house. I kicked so many people's asses for my fraternity brothers. I was the most feared guy in the house. And these guys went against me. I wound up moving out into Rivermill, which is an apartment complex on the other side of the football stadium, where things just got a little better for me. I just had a better time not being in the Pike House anymore. Still, doing my thing and all, but sometimes things do backfire on you. Everything isn't gravy. Everything doesn't go your way all the time. And that was one time when it didn't go my way. The reason that I kind of copped to it and said, all right, I'll move out and everything, is because I thought my brother and his friends, my younger brother and his friends, were going to move to the University of Georgia when they graduated school. And they all wanted to be Pikes and all. You always want to be like your older brother. Like I want to be like my older brother. Anyway, it never happened. A couple of them came up and joined the house or other houses or whatever and all. So it was all for naught. Anyway, leave a like, follow, leave a comment.